Hello everyone, and welcome to Home with Kelly P. And I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year. I think the last time I posted a video was my home tour for Christmas 2021. And then after that, I kind of needed a break. I do work full time. For those of you that are new and don't know very much about me, I do work full time, and of course year end gets crazy with any business, and just with all the things going on in the world, it was a little bit stressful. So I just needed to take some time and decompress. And not only that, but we also had my daughter's wedding December 31st. So in between Christmas and New Year's, there was a lot going on because there were so many changes happening in where I live. There were more restrictions being put in place, and so we were constantly on the fly with changes. That was stressful. And then add to that, I wasn't feeling myself. Christmas Eve, I won't get into the gory details, but I just wasn't feeling myself, and so I just needed to decompress. So I do thank you for your patience in that, but I neglected to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. So I do hope that you had a wonderful time with your family and friends over the holiday season. Now, the video I want to share with you today, I filmed back in late October, early November, I think. And then life happened. And my camera broke. I had a hard time getting the images off that. And then my computer wasn't compatible with, anyways, it was just a mess. But I finally figured it out over the holidays. And I thought, with the new year, everybody likes to start the new year fresh. There's lots of organizational projects going on, lots of purging. And this video, I thought, would be perfect to show you how I reorganized and purged my kitchen. I tell you, it was the best thing I ever did, because when it came time to dig out those Christmas dishes, but more importantly, put them away, it was so simple. It was amazing. Like, why I never did this organizational project before, I'll never know, but the kitchen is still working so well with how I organized it back in early November. Now, the other thing I did want to preface in this video, if you do follow me, especially over on Instagram, then you would have found this out. And if you don't, I would love for you to join me over on Instagram. Come over and say hi, and just, hang out over there, because I do tend to share more than just home decor related content over there. For example, you might get to see some sneak pictures of my daughter's wedding. She looked stunning, and my little grandbaby, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll leave my channel here. But all that to say that if you have been following me over there, you know that we did lose our dog, Gus. My little sidekick, my little buddy, we did lose him on November 30th. So he does make an appearance in the video. When I was editing, I was trying to edit out those parts, and then I thought, why am I doing that? He was such a big part of our lives. I don't want to do that. I know I filmed this in November. I still wanted him in there a bit. So you might see Gus in a few clips here and there. But I just wanted to share this video with you, because I think I'm so proud of the way it turned out. And I think you can get a lot of, encouragement and a lot of ideas on how to organize your kitchen cabinets. That's my goal here, is to try and inspire you to love your home the way you want it to be. Okay, enough rambling for now, and let's get into the video. And before we get there, if you are new, I hope that you will think about subscribing by hitting the little red button, and don't forget to click on the gray bell, because that will notify you every time I upload a new video. I'm still trying to work out what my video posting schedule will look like this year. Last year I tried to post on Thursdays at 3 p.m. But again, over the holidays, going through my algorithm, it seemed like most of my viewers were now on Tuesdays. Some Mondays, Tuesdays seemed to be the big day. So let me know in the comments below, what is the day that you really like to enjoy with a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, glass of wine, and sit down and watch your YouTube videos of choice. Let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to see exactly when people are watching, and I will try to make that schedule work for people. So for now, I will continue to post on Thursdays, but watch out on my community tab. I may make an announcement that I'm changing my posting date, but if you have that little gray bell turned on, it will notify you when I post a new video. And if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, for a like, and share it with anybody else that you think might enjoy it or might get some ideas on how to reorganize their kitchen cabinets. Whoa, that was a long intro. My apologies. I guess I had more to say than I thought, but let's get into today's video. So first I thought I would show you what this cabinet looks like in the before. You can see I have a lot of my serving dishes here and some salad bowls and just random things that have just been kind of thrown in. And I think this area could be used so much better. This is where I want to add my mugs, so that in front of the coffee station you can just grab your mug. I think I have to move this shelf up, but we'll see when the time comes. So that's this cupboard, and in this cupboard it's about the same type of idea. There's just random things. I mean, there's things that I have never used, so I do want to purge some of those. I'll see if my kids want them. If they don't want them, then I will give them away. There's a lot of stuff here that can go away. Some of it has to stay here. My husband likes it there, so I can't fight that battle, but this is what this looks like, and I think it can be used much better as well. Now, in these bottom cabinets, I have, again, some pots, some of my extra utensils, just some barbecue stuff, and a lot of wasted space that I think can be put to better use. And same thing with this cabinet. This cabinet actually has a lot of bowls, and on the bottom, I don't know if you can see very well, but it already has a lot of my Christmas stuff I stashed there. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use this space yet, but I know there's things in here that I can get rid of. I have a lot of similar things, so I think it's just time to get rid of things, purge, organize so much better. So here in this dish cabinet over here, it's pretty well organized. I do like it, but these are the mugs. I thought I would move over there. This way it would give me more room for some of my bowls that were over there. These ones I don't think I've ever used. And then I have those white dishes over here, which we use quite frequently. These big pasta bowls, and I love my French onion soup, so I thought it would make more sense to have them over here, and then I can move all my mugs over to the coffee station. Okay, everything is emptied out of the cupboards, and as I got going, I thought, oh my word, what have I done? I've cleaned out all the cabinets. I've actually dusted them and cleaned them out. I didn't do the Christmas stuff yet. I just want to wait and see. And then this cupboard is done, but here is the state of the kitchen. And I have stuff everywhere, all over the place. So it's got to get worse before it gets better, right? Everywhere. All the countertops and on my table. But the nice thing is, as I was cleaning stuff out, I discovered my chargers were under there. They shouldn't be there. Those two boxes are empty. I have to find where those dishes are. Some of these I have not used in years, some of these serving dishes. So as I mentioned, I am going to go through everything, purge. I'm probably going to set up a section in the basement for my kids. They can come over, look at the stuff. If they don't want it, it's going to go to Goodwill.
And for the stuff that was in the corner of that upper cabinet, I just got this basket and I put stuff in there so I can just sort through. There were like 5, I don't know why my husband did this, 5 sunscreens in there. Like, why? So I'll put those away where they should go. So now the next thing I want to do is I think I need to move this shelf up one for all the mugs. And I also might move this shelf up as well, because I do find getting into here for all my Christmas stuff really difficult. So I think that'll just make it a lot easier. And yeah, so that is next. Let's just move the shelves up.
Hey, do you remember 20-something years ago, those cold nights in December and the sound of the falling snow, the fireplace warming us, the VHS movie box, your old broke down touring bus, and not a single cloud in the sky. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags.
Here's a look at the items that I have purchased so far. I'm going to set them aside and let my children see if they want any for their home. It doesn't look like much, but it is just enough that I think it's going to make a huge difference in the cupboard. So now I can start planning how I'm going to fit everything else in.
Hey, do you remember?
It's just a few
Sneak
things
it out
here.
in the night. Me playing the fender and you singing, oh, it's all
And these are all items that I know I use on a consistent basis.
Shiny stars over us.
And my chargers, they just have to go in the right spot. I still have to go through the basket, but I can do that easily enough. Yeah.
I'd pack my bags right now.
I think it's looking good. Again, over here, these are all items that I know I use. The only things I'm not sure about these. They might be the last to go in, but everything else are items that I use.
You and me will pour a stir.
Oh, and the stitch here. I think I might get rid of that one.
All we had was time. Every bad thing and every good, I wouldn't change it if I could, 'cause it all led us up to this. Every moment, every kiss. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt, we didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time. When you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time.
So what always happens with an organization project, especially in the kitchen, it just leads to more and more. So I just fixed up my baking cupboard, moved a few things around, got rid of a few things, and then I came over to this cupboard, which is an awkward corner. So I am just going through things here, purging and trying to get it to make sense of it. It's a very awkward space to get into. We keep our mixing bowls in here, strainers, other paraphernalia that shouldn't even be in here, and some other things. We had tons of water jugs. So I'm just going through those. And yeah, it all started because I wanted to put the pizza oven barbecue pizza oven utensils away. That's what started this right here. So That's what started this, but isn't that always the way? It just gets bigger and bigger. So that's what I'm working on now. I didn't film taking everything out because honestly, all you would have seen is my back and my butt, and nobody wants to see that. So I just cleaned out the top shelf, got it all wiped out. But I wanted to show you like all these yogurt containers, margarine containers. We use these for painting projects. So my husband likes to keep these. But what he doesn't realize is how many we have up here. And we have a ton downstairs. So I'm going to ditch most of these because we have so many downstairs. These make great painting project. Instead of the big can, you can just pour your paint in there and carry this around. So that's what we like to use, but honestly, we don't need this many. So, and this is from strawberry picking. That season is done. I'm gonna get rid of those because we will get more next year. This thing was beautiful, but it's busted. Didn't even know I still had it, so that's garbage. So now all I'm gonna do is go through all these water jugs and everything and whoops, sorry. Just go through all these water jugs, all these plastic containers, and I'm just going to start to purge some stuff here.
I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
Okay, the kitchen is all finished. It took me all day, but boy was it worth it. I got rid of so much stuff, and my son is actually going to take some stuff. I'll save some stuff for my daughter. But now let's look at my cupboards, and we'll start with my my coffee station. I love it. Everything is all corralled in this one little basket. I love it. It looks good. It looks clean. Now up here, I have all my mugs over here. I am so happy I did this. They're all here. It makes sense with the coffee station. And then up top, at the very top, are my seasonal mugs. And it's just going to be so much easier to just bring them down when I need them. This shelf is where we usually had some of this stuff. And this little red pot was tucked way in back of a cabinet, and I've never used it, but I think it'll come in so handy. So I love this. I think this looks so good. Now the next cupboard is this one over here. And this one looks so good too. It's just some of our, starting at the top, just some servingware that I don't use that often, but it's there. The second shelf is things that I do tend to grab every once in a while. And of course my casserole dishes I do grab. And I found my water jug in another cabinet. This looks great. I love having it here. And then kept some of my husband's stuff there. Oh, and I hung our masks up here. These are from Amazon. These are great. They go in your mask and they keep the mask away from your face. So if you're wearing glasses, it really works. We're still in mask mandates here, and that's okay. And then down here, I moved my Christmas stuff up to the top shelf because, let's face it, I'm going to be needing it soon, and I think this will be so much easier for me. And then down here are some other serving platters, and I got rid of quite a few. There's some coffee stuff there in case we need replenishing. But I have so much more room now and space But I'm really happy. I think this, having the Christmas stuff up for the season will be so much easier for me to get to. And next was this cabinet. This is a big, big change in here. I found our Cuisinart at the back of another cabinet, so I moved it out so I can actually use it. I never remember I have one. And I moved the coffee maker behind it because we only bring it out when there's company, when we have to make a lot of coffee. Here's some other big dishes that I use during the holidays and for family gatherings. They'll be easier here. They'll be easier on my back to get out than they were on that shelf. My roasting pan back there. I kept my Pampered Chef Lazy Susan with all our extra utensils that we use. And then down here, those baskets behind the crock pot, which is brand new and we've never used it because it was tucked away. But those mugs back there go with my dishes, but they're so small I don't use them at all, and they were taking up valuable real estate in the other cabinet. I don't know if I'm going to keep them. I might get rid of them. I'm not sure. And this is a lot of the barbecue stuff. Now that barbecue season is over, it can go down. We don't need access to it now. But I can't believe that crock pot was tucked away. We've never used it. Now, I didn't show this, but I did clean up my baking cabinet because stuff was starting to get thrown in. Just moved some stuff around on the top and on the bottom. Some of the stuff was in another cabinet, so I just moved it back over here with all my baking stuff. I love having this cabinet for baking. It's so easy to grab things. And then this cabinet, this is that corner cabinet I was showing you right near the end. And I took out all the plastic, and now it's basically things are just back where they were, just a little neater. I purged our water bottles. We still have a ton in there. And down here we have a lot of room if we need it. I'm going to wait till my husband is home. I might ask him about that thing back there because we don't use it anymore. And then the pizza oven barbecue utensils are just there. And that's it. Everything. Oh, no, I forgot. I didn't show this. I don't know why I forgot. But this is what I did here. This is where the mugs were on this second shelf here. All my mugs were there, and it was crowded with the glasses. So I moved the mugs, of course. That freed up space here, so I moved these big white bowls here. These bowls that we grab quite often for ice cream and snacks and fruit. These are just our everyday dishes. That did not change. Neither did our glasses, except I did bring down some of these smaller ones. They were on the top shelf. Those are Christmas ones up there. So that's my everyday dish cabinet. I love it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this gave you some inspiration to tackle some organizational project in your home that maybe you've been putting off. I've been putting this off for a long time, and I'm so happy I did it. It was a big job, and yeah, I probably look hot and sweaty and a mess, but these projects, that's what they do. And now I think I have earned myself a cup of tea, and I'm going to put my feet up and just enjoy the rest of the evening. So thank you so much, and I hope that you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!
There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gonna miss her so, I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head?